Back at you with another video here for the NBA main slate here on Monday. We got a 2-game slate. Real quick, let's see how we currently did tonight. So it was a good night, winning cash in both the main slate and the showdown. So let's take a look at the main slate lineup here. So this is my final lineup here with Kyle Lowry, Will Barton, Kawhi, Ibaka, Jokic, Jamal Murray, Millsap, Mo Harkless. So the surprising news of the day was Pascal Siakam ended up playing. But I kind of stuck with the Toronto guys because I figured, he was doubtful and then questionable. So I figured they would limit Siakam a bit. And they did. I think he only played 28 minutes or so. So I stuck with Kyle Lowry and Kawhi and Ibaka, who's just too cheap. So I stuck with them. I ended up paying off. Lowry was okay. Kawhi was really good. Ibaka was really good. And then the Denver guys. If you watch the video, I liked a lot of these Denver guys. Will Barton was a cheap guy I really liked. Jokic, you guys knew I was playing him. Jamal Murray, at 6.3K, the only concern was, the injury, but that was just too cheap of a price tag, so I liked him. Same thing with Millsap. He just matched up really well against Portland. The Mo Harkless thing was pretty unlucky. Picked up his 4th foul really early in the second half and never came back in. The road out with Seth Curry, who was hot, so actually got a little unlucky. Could have been a bigger night here if Mo Harkless would have played there in the second half, but I can't complain. Cash and everything, so let's see if we can keep going tonight for this 2-game slate. All right, so we'll start with point guard today and James Harden at 10.2. So the two main studs here on the slate are Harden and Giannis. Obviously, both those guys had big games last time out. Now, if I like both of them again, if I had to pick, I'm going to lean towards Harden here. Houston, they got to win here to tie it, knot it up 2-2. They don't want to go down 3-1. So this is basically a must-win here again for Houston. I know the overtime boosted the stats a little bit for Harden. He hasn't really flashed the huge upside in this series. He hasn't. KLAY Thompson, pretty solid defender. But yeah, if I had to pick between the two, I think I would lean towards Harden. Kyrie Irving at 8.2 seems a little underpriced for him. He's been a little up and down this series, so a little risky. But the price tag definitely makes him viable. So have no issue with Kyrie. And then Steph, man, this guy's been burning me. I've been playing him a lot here in the playoffs, and he's continuously letting me down with that wide open dunk he missed the other night. That was insane. But yeah, he's really has not looked good. The price is just falling on him though. 7.7K for Steph. He's gonna have a burst out game soon here. Yeah, so right now, I'm probably going to go back to Steph again, even though he's been burning me. But yeah, it's just the price tag is so appealing on him. Same thing here with Chris Paul, 6.8. I like this price a lot. He's playing close to 40 minutes a night. Again, Houston, they got to win this game. So I have no issue with Chris Paul at all. Bledsoe at 5.5. I get it. The price is cheap on him, but he just really has not looked good in this series. Sure, could he have a good game? Yeah. And the price is cheap, but I just don't think I want to risk it with him. Marcus Smart, this is pretty big news. This is questionable. If he ends up playing, that's a downgrade to, a lot of those secondary Boston guys. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Morris. All those kind of wings. That's all a downgrade to them if Smart plays. So this is pretty big news. We're gonna have to kind of wait to see if he ends up playing. If he ends up playing, like I said, it's a significant downgrade to a lot of those Boston wings. Rozier at 4K, I just don't think we have to go there. He's going to play 15, 20 minutes, maybe even less if Marcus Smart plays. So I just don't think we have to go there. And then George Hill has looked pretty solid here. Had a really good game last time out. Shot about 9 of 12. I don't think we can expect that again. But if Eric Bledsoe continues to struggle, George Hill, probably going to play 25, maybe even 30 minutes if Bledsoe struggles. So I think he's a value play you got to consider here for sure. Austin Rivers at 3.4. He's actually played pretty okay in this series. The minutes creeping up there too, 24 and 28 minutes. Another guy you could consider. I don't think I'm going to go there unless I really, really need a cheap guy, but it's a guy you could consider. Let's move on to shooting guard. Middleton at 6.7. Right now, it's just for his level of production, it's too cheap. This guy's playing, 35 or so minutes a night. He's been playing pretty solid here in this series as well, so I don't have an issue with Middleton. It's just am I going to go there? There's other guys that, Steph Curry, kind of in his price range. You got Chris Paul, kind of in his price range. You got a couple other guys I'll get to in a bit, so I have no issue with Middleton. I think he's a solid play, but I'm probably not going to go there personally. Then Klay Thompson at 6.2. A guy that's just going to play a boatload of minutes, so you need his defense out there to guard James Harden. He can break out any game too. If he's knocking down threes, this guy does have upside. So no issue either with Klay Thompson there. Eric Gordon played really well last game, 30 real life points. The thing is though, the price is starting to get up there where you got Chris Paul at 6.8 and Eric Gordon at 5.6. I'm going to lean towards Chris Paul in that one for sure for a little extra. So I understand Eric Gordon been playing pretty solid, had a good night last time out, but again, I don't think I'm going to go there because 5.6 feels like a lot for Eric Gordon. Jaylen Brown at 5.3, don't think I want to go there as well. I think he's okay for cash games, but again, if Marcus Smart plays, that's a downgrade to him. Iguodala, perfectly fine here in the mid-range. He's going to play 30 to 35 minutes. Probably going to get you 25 to 35 fantasy points. So 4.9K seems a little underpriced, so no issue there with Iguodala. Connaughton, another value guy you definitely can consider. A guy that's going to play close to 30 minutes. Doesn't have huge upside. I don't think. He's been shooting the ball pretty well here. I don't know if we can expect that to continue, but I think he's a pretty safe, guy that's going to play 25 to 30 minutes. Probably going to get you 15 to 25 fantasy points. So another value guy you definitely can consider. So I do like Connaughton. If I had to rank these three between George Hill, Connaughton, and Rivers, it would probably be Connaughton 1, George Hill 2, Austin Rivers 3 for me. Okay, let's move on to small forward. Giannis here, 10.1. Again, him and Harden, the two main studs here on the slate. Both of them had really good games last time out. Giannis played unreal. Just could not be stopped. This game's at Boston. I really think Boston's going to try to lock down on him, double Giannis when he gets it, force other guys to score. So I completely get if you want to go Giannis. This guy has big upside, but I just prefer Harden, and that's kind of my reasoning. So no issue with Giannis, but probably not going to be the way I go on the slate. KD at 9.2. It just seems a little underpriced. This guy's been playing really well here in the playoffs. With stuff struggling, it's been the KD show. 9.2K, the price just doesn't seem to want to move on this guy, so I do like Durant there. Jason Tatum finally had that breakout game. I said, you could buy low on Tatum, and he had that breakout game, 45 fantasy points. Now, can we expect 45 from him again? Probably not, but I don't think we're also going to get, 15 from him. So I think we can reasonably expect, in 25 to 35 for him. So I think he's okay, but I think there's probably better plays on the board. Marcus Morris, I liked him when he was in the low 4s. Now he's getting up there, 5.1. A guy that's normally not going to play more than 30 minutes. Again, if Marcus Smart plays, that's a slight downgrade to Marcus Morris. So don't have an issue, but probably not going to be the way I go. Hayward at 4.7. A higher usage guy off the bench. Probably would be my favorite of these Boston wings, just because the minutes seem pretty secure on him. And I think Marcus Smart being back, I don't know if that would affect Hayward too much. Maybe he would play a few less minutes, but I do like Hayward. Probably would be my favorite, secondary piece there on Boston. PJ Tucker, another guy who they need him out there for defense. Been playing really well. He's a guy that's going to get you the peripheral stats, and if he can knock down a few corner threes, he can definitely get you there. So no issue with PJ Tucker. Let's see. Okay, I don't think we have to go below that. So let's move on to power forward. Draymond Green. It's just the price is not going up there enough on him right now. This guy's going to play close to 40 minutes a night. It's the playoffs. He steps up when it's in the playoffs. He's a triple-double threat every single night. Again, the price hasn't moved up enough on this guy, so I like Draymond a lot here at 6.9. Same thing with Al Horford. The price has dropped in him a bit. Now, if I had to pick between the two of Draymond and Horford, I would lean Draymond for sure. But Horford, again, Boston, they need to win this game to not up the series. They played 37 minutes last time out, which I do like. If he's going to play those type of minutes again, I think Horford's a pretty solid play. But again, if I had to choose between Draymond and Horford, I would lean Draymond. Let's see. Who else here? Mirotic. Okay, so he was the chalk the other night. Wasn't great, but wasn't terrible either. In 29 minutes, put up 20 fantasy points. Now, if he's going to continue to play close to 30 minutes a night, That's just too cheap for Miritich, so I do like him a lot here. Yeah, I just think 4.2K is too cheap for Miritich, so I do like him. Probably my favorite value play there. He's going to be chalky again, but I'm probably going to eat the chalk here with Miritich, unless Milwaukee changes the starting lineup and then Miritich doesn't start. Then that would be a different story. But if he continues to start and play those type of minutes, I do like him here at 4.2. So Ilyasova, the minutes dropped a bit on him, but a guy that's going to play 15 to 20 minutes most of the time and be productive when he's out there. So a value guy I do like. 3K seems a little underpriced. If you're going more with the stars and scrubs approach. So I think Ilyasova, definitely you can consider him. KEVON LOONEY was a little disappointing last time out. Only played 13 minutes. Normally he's going to play right around the 15-minute range or so. I don't think I want to go there. I think I would prefer Ilyasova if I had to choose between those two. And then below that, there's no one really here. Semi Ojale got a few minutes here, but just such a low usage guy that I don't think we had to go there. So let's move on to center. Let's see, I already talked with these guys. CAPELA at 5.8, it's too cheap. I really like CAPELA here. Again, Houston, they got to win this game. CAPELA is probably going to play, 30 to 35 minutes. Hasn't looked that great in this series, but it's just the price tag is so cheap on him. So I do like CAPELA a good amount here, 5.8. Brook Lopez, just don't want to go there. I know the price has really dropped, but I just prefer Miritich. He just hasn't looked good in this series. Doesn't match up well against Boston, so I don't want to go with Brook Lopez. Now, maybe if he's, he can get hot and knock down some threes and get you there, but it's just not for me. Boga not playing enough minutes. Nene, a guy that's going to play, 5 to 10 minutes a game. I don't think we have to go there either. Aaron Baynes, not seeing enough minutes as well. So, yeah, I think that's about it. So, again, if I had to choose between Harden and Giannis, I think it's going to be Harden for me. And then value guys, let's go over value guys again. So, I guess we'll start with Miritich. Probably my favorite value play here at 4.2. George Hill, Connaughton, I do like those guys as well. Probably prefer Connaughton a little bit to George Hill, but I do like George Hill. Let's see, Austin Rivers, you could definitely in play. And then Ilyasova, if you're going really cheap, I think he's definitely viable for a guy that's going to play 15 minutes or so. So that's kind of my thoughts with the value guys here on this slate. So I think that's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you have been enjoying the content, please like this video, subscribe. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section down below. It's also important to follow me on Twitter. That will be in the description below. I'll give my thoughts and more news comes out throughout the day. And I'll be back for another video on, let me see when the next 2-game slate is here. Hold on, I gotta bring it up. Let's see, Tuesday. Yeah, there's a 2-game slate on Tuesday, so I'll be back for another video then. So I'll see you guys then.